Christmas holidays are always fun with family. But this year, something unexpected is about to happen. Welcome to a Christmas story filled with joy, drama, and a twist no one saw coming. In the quiet village of Umoka, December arrived with the smell of roasted corn, pine needles, and distant carols drifting through the palm trees. Grandpa Obi sat in his bamboo chair under the udala tree, humming an old folk tune. Beside him, Grandma Wanyoma swept the compound with a raffia broom, pausing every now and then to smile. Hey, Obi, today our children are coming home, oh, she said, her eyes bright like morning dew. Grandpa chuckled. Let them come. This compound has missed noise. It has been too quiet. Just before noon, the silence ended. A blue bus stopped outside the gate, and Ada, the eldest daughter, jumped out with her two girls, Ifunanya and Kamsi. Mama, Papa, Ada called, dropping her bags as the children ran into their grandparents' arms. Ifunanya greeted with a dramatic bow. Grandma, we are here to disturb your peace. Grandma burst into laughter. I can see it already. Minutes later, a motorcycle roared into the compound. It was Chidi, the second daughter, bold as always, with her two energetic boys, Obina and Samto, jumping off before the bike even stopped. Mama, lock your pot so, before Samto finishes your food, Chidi added. Grandpa shook his head in mock fear. Hey, this Christmas will be war. Last to arrive was Nneka, heavily pregnant and glowing. Her husband gently supported her as she walked slowly into the compound, holding her belly. Mama, Papa, your last-born has come home, she said softly. Grandma rushed to her. Chineke, Nneka, this your stomach is looking like Christmas yam. Everyone laughed as the other children ran around her, touching her belly. Auntie Nneka, is it a boy? No, it's a girl. Is she coming today? Nneka smiled. Let her finish enjoying Christmas Eve first. Very quickly, the compound turned into a carnival. The boys chased chickens around. Ada's girls braided Grandma's hair into a style they called Christmas pineapple. The sisters gossiped, cooked, argued, and joked. Grandpa pretended to be angry, but secretly enjoyed every moment. The smell of pepper soup filled the air. Laughter echoed through the compound. Even the goats seemed to join the celebration. As the sun set slowly behind the palm trees, Grandma stood back and watched her children and grandchildren. Grandma Obi, this is Christmas. But she didn't know. The real drama had not started yet. By evening, the compound of Umoka village was glowing with lanterns. The moon was high, the air was cool, and the sound of distant village drums rolled like thunder. Inside the kitchen hut, the three sisters were preparing Christmas Eve dinner, and as usual, chaos followed them like shadows. Chidi lifted the pot cover and screamed, Ada, you put too much pepper in the stew again. Ada hissed playfully, Leave it, Jari. Pepper is the spirit of Christmas. Nneka sat on a wooden stool, fanning herself. Abeg, both of you stop shouting near me. My baby is hearing everything. Ada smirked. If she's hearing, then she will come out already trained. No news for antenatal. They all laughed until Chidi accidentally spilled crayfish on the floor, leading to another round of shouting. Meanwhile, outside, Obina and Somtu were playing football with a small calabash. Ifunanya and Kamsi were chasing Grandpa's rooster, shouting, Christmas chicken, Christmas chicken. Grandpa stormed out, waving his walking stick. Leave my rooster alone. That one is not for Christmas, oh. But the children only laughed and ran faster. By nightfall, the long wooden table under the udala tree was full. Steaming jollof, fresh palm wine, spicy goat meat, roasted plantain, hot pepper soup that Chidi claimed could wake the ancestors. Everyone sat together, laughing, teasing, arguing about old memories. Grandma raised her calabash. My children, my grandchildren, may joy never depart from this family. Amen, they chorused. Then suddenly, Neka dropped her spoon. Ah, my waist, oh, my waist, she cried. Ada jumped up. It's labor, it's labor. Chidi screamed louder than Neka. Somebody boil hot water. Where is her husband? Papa, get the midwife. Mama, hold her. Obina, stop running. Grandpa shouted, everybody calm down, oh. But nobody listened. The children scattered everywhere like chickens in the rain. One pot of water boiled over. Kamsi started crying because she thought the baby would fall out on the floor. Obina climbed her stool to see the baby coming. Chidi ran outside with one shoe. Ada started praying in tongues. It was pure, beautiful Christmas madness. With the help of the village midwife and grandma guiding her gently, Neka gave a final push, and at exactly 11:57 p.m. on Christmas night, a healthy cry pierced the air. A girl, the midwife announced. Neka burst into tears of joy. Her husband knelt beside her. Grandma clapped her hands and danced around the room. Grandpa thanked God with trembling voice. The whole compound rejoiced, even the children who kept asking, can we see her? Is she smiling? Can we name her Christmas? They named her Chimamanda, meaning, my God will not fail me. It was the first Christmas in Umoka where a newborn cry joined the carols. But the story wasn't over. Soon after the New Year drums faded, something bittersweet approached. When the festivities ended and the village became quiet again, the news of baby Chimamanda's birth spread through Umoka like harmattan wildfire. By morning, women from neighboring compounds arrived with wrappers, palm oil, baby clothes, and gifts. The compound was a lively joy. Drums played, children danced, even Grandpa Obi wore a new red cap and bragged to everyone who passed by. I am now a grandfather of 6. Do you hear me? 6. Grandma held the newborn girl like she was holding the entire world. Ah, she came with Christmas blessings, she kept saying. After Christmas came the New Year celebration, full of life and laughter. The children set off small fireworks and ran in circles. Ada and Chidi argued about whose jollof tasted better. Nyeka sat outside with her baby, glowing like moonlight. Grandpa told old stories about village masquerades. Grandma danced to every song, even the ones she didn't know. The compound was never quiet, never still, never lonely. It was the kind of holiday that lived in the heart forever. On the second day of the new year, bags began to appear on the veranda. Clothing folded, shoes lined up, children whispering about school resuming. Ada stood in the compound staring at her mother. Mama, we have to go. You know work will start next week. Chidi hugged Grandma tightly. I wish we could stay longer. Neka, still sore from childbirth, held her baby close. Mama, Papa, thank you. I will call you every day. Grandma smiled, but her eyes were wet. You must go. City life is calling you, but this home, Umoka, will always wait for you. One after another, the cars and motorcycles started. Children waved from the windows. Grandpa lifted his hand slowly. Grandma held on to her wrapper so the wind wouldn't embarrass her tears. Ada left first, her 2 girls shouting, Grandma, keep our Christmas pineapple here for next year. Then Chidi zoomed off with her boys yelling, Papa, don't let your rooster escape oh. We will chase it again next Christmas. Finally, Nneka walked slowly into her car. She turned back, holding little Chimamanda. Mama, kiss her again. Grandma kissed the baby's forehead. My Christmas child, grow well. The gate closed. The dust settled. The compound became calm. For the first time in weeks, Grandpa and Grandma sat alone under the Udala tree. No shouting, no children running, no pots boiling, no football flying toward the goats. Just silence, warm, peaceful silence. Grandma sighed. Obi, the house is empty again. Grandpa nodded, squeezing her hand gently. Yes, but our hearts are full. They will return next Christmas, all of them, with more drama. Grandma laughed softly. And maybe more babies. Grandpa rolled his eyes. Chineke, abeg, let me rest. The two old lovers laughed together as the evening breeze passed through the compound, carrying with it the memory of a Christmas filled with family, noise, and joy. And so, the tale of Christmas in Umoka ended with love, laughter, and the promise of another reunion. The end.